Hey guys, this is an informational video on how to level to 1 to 80 as fast as possible. Now there's a few tips that you need to know before you get started, but they're really easy to get down, don't worry. Tip 1. Be prepared. When you go into a new town, you always need to repair. If you get stuck out in a dungeon with broken stuff, that's not good. You're not going to be doing as much as DPS as possible. You're not going to be able to heal as much, or you're not going to be able to tank. That's going to make your dungeon mates sad. You also need to sell your trash every time you see a vendor. Say, oh, we went into this raid and we got all this stuff, but to skin I needed to pick up all the items. Well, now your bags are full. Well, sell it to the vendors, get some cash, and empty your bag space. If you're a mana user or you just like having extra food, restore your food every time you see a food vendor. This is very good in case maybe, oh, we just fought this boss. Yeah, but there's another boss, so I need some health. Just 1 second. If you find a good weapon, good armor, anything that you think that your alt could use, mail it to him. It's always a good idea, and the postage only costs like 38 copper. Tip 2 would be, you need around level 5 and 6, you need to get some gathering professions. It's inevitable, you're gonna need some gold. I would recommend skinning as one of them, because skinning is a very good way to get mats and then sell them to people that use leatherworking or are going to resell them. Skinning doesn't make you get out of your way, because it's always there. Say you just killed this wolf, you have to take all of his items, which you can then sell to the vendor, but you can also skin him, get his leather or his tattered leather, and sell that to another character. Another good gathering profession would be herbalism. Herbalism is really good, and it makes you a lot of money because inscriptors that make glyphs need these herbs to mill up and to make ink and all of that kind of good stuff to make their glyphs. So if you find a couple of people or maybe a guild that you sell all your herbs to, you'll get a good cash profit. Tip 3. Follow the quest path. I know quests are really boring, and once you hit 15 all you want to do is dungeon, but trust me, 15 to 80 is a really long process, and if you dungeon the whole time, you're going to miss out on a lot of information during this whole time period. You're not going to know what's going on. So if you follow the quest path, like if you start in Elwyn as a hunter, a human hunter to be exact, and it'll eventually lead you on to all the places you need to be, like Stormwind and all other small cities and areas that you will need to get quests. Say you do hop into a dungeon or two every once in a while. If you level up in there, that's okay though, because you can always skip a zone and go on to another one. Tip 4. Only go into ranges, like say you're level 5 and you go into Westfall. That's not a good idea, because Westfall is a 50 to 20 area. That's not good. You're going to get killed very fast. Stay in your own level range. I recommend a yellow range, so you can still kill them pretty easily, but you're still getting good experience and you're also getting good gear. Tip 5 is gather quests once you go into a town and set your hearth. What I mean by this is when you go into a new town or a zone, gather all the quests around in that area and find an innkeeper to set your hearth. So say you set your hearth in Goldshire, and then you go to Westfall to start your quests. Well, say you die and you hearth back to Goldshire. Well, that's not good, because now you have to walk all the way from Goldshire back to Westfall. And gathering the quests is very useful, because then you don't have to keep running back and forth between quests. Another tip is tip 6. Turn in all of the quests at the same time. Say there's a quest that asks you to kill 6 murlocs, and there's also a quest right in near that area to gather 6 bundles of wood. Don't gather 6 bundles of wood and then go back and turn that quest in. Kill the murlocs and gather the wood, or whatever the quest description is asking you to do. Do those and then go back to that and hand them at the same time. It's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You've hit level 70 and you're so excited and you're just ready to hit 80. But there's all these new things like PvP, 2v2, all these cool things, raiding, and oh wow, all this cool stuff. I would recommend to wait till 85 to start raiding. And also, another note, on PvP, do not start at a lower level. It will give you experience on how to PvP if you are a newer player. But if you are an older and experienced player, you don't need to do that, because you're not going to be getting any experience or honor or anything from that. You're going to be getting very, very little, because you're not going to be gaining any bonuses. Like, you join a battleground at level 85, you get like 270 honor points and 100 conquest points. That's really good. That's when you start doing PvP. I believe when that starts, like random battlegrounds start giving you benefits, is at level 70. So I recommend from level 70 to level 85. It's a good range. It's about 15 levels. It'll take a lot longer than you think though. So there's going to be a lot of times where you're done, you're just tired of questing. You can go PvP. So don't wear it out in the first 10 to 15 levels. That has been my informational video on World of Warcraft. If you want to learn more on guides and such, you can go to a website called Noxic or Wowhead.com. They're very useful sites to gather information about your class and any other guides you need to know about World of Warcraft. If you've liked the video, like, favorite, and subscribe, and share it with your friends. I'm still looking for an editor, so that would be awesome if you guys could message me, make me an intro, and then we could maybe be a partnership. See you later, guys. Happy gathering.